Hard to believe this BBC report didn't bother to ask any politicians why they're still forcing NATO expansion when it already caused one war in South Ossetia.
NATO has agreed to gradually resume dialogue with Russia that was suspended over its conflict with Georgia in August. NATO foreign ministers meeting in Brussels also agreed to help Georgia and Ukraine prepare for eventual membership of the alliance. Our correspondent Caroline Wyatt reports from Brussels.
Condoleezza Rice was all smiles as she arrived for her last NATO meeting as US Secretary of State. On the agenda, though, some tricky diplomacy for the foreign ministers here, with conflicting views over how to bring Georgia and Ukraine closer to the alliance, without slamming the door on improving relations with Russia. After several hours of discussion and much behind-the-scenes diplomacy, the NATO Secretary-General, Jaap de Hoop Scheffer, emerged with this statement.
The bottom line in this discussion is the following. Both countries have made progress, but both have significant work left to do.
After Russian tanks went into Georgia in August, NATO insisted there could be no business as usual with Moscow. So what next for relations with Russia?
The NATO-Russia Council will meet on an informal basis to re-engage and to have discussions on the issues on which we agree, but I also would like to add the issues on which we disagree.
It was a view backed by Condoleezza Rice.
This isn't an issue of isolating Russia. It's an issue that this unified alliance says to Russia that what they did in invading Georgia was unacceptable to the alliance. That has been very clear. We have also, by the way, I think through our unity, essentially denied Russia its strategic objectives.
NATO's foreign ministers ended the day with a display of unity, even if the final communiqué on Wednesday will gloss over some real differences. And the undertakings given to Georgia and Ukraine aren't quite what they wanted, but it seems that's all that NATO can offer them for now. Caroline Wyatt, BBC News, Brussels.